Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. It's time to get up and tune into your daily BossFM morning news. I'm Meghan.
And I'm Kristian.
And today we have a news story on Nissan, stories on Black Celebration, and so much more. So let's get into it.
Wake the streets up. Okay. Wake the streets up.
Good morning, everyone. So first off, Kristian has some information about a new office innovation.
That's right, Meghan. So 2020 and now 2021, we have all been working from home, I think it's safe to say. And Nissan is now coming up with a way for us to work from home or on the road. Let's check out the coverage. Inspired by the new reality of the COVID-19 era, Nissan's concept vehicle features a retractable office for remote workers. The mobile office comes with a modified luxury chair and a desk space big enough for a large computer. It also features a glove box fitted with a UV antibacterial lamp, which Nissan said can disinfect personal items like wallets and phones. Nissan released a statement saying, for the past year, the coronavirus pandemic has significantly accelerated the work from home trend, and many office workers are now having a variety of issues working from home. Closing with, Nissan wants to solve these issues by giving those workers more choice of where and how they work. While Nissan has no plans to sell the design in the mass market, the car maker is considering making some of the individual modified parts available to customers. This is Kristian Calhoun, BossFM News.
It seems ever so slightly dystopian almost to have like this place that you can just like park and work anywhere. But in context with everything that's happening right now, honestly, it's a little bit cool too.
Honestly, just tuck away and get your stuff done. So the last year I've been really trying to focus on supporting as many Black businesses as I'm able to. And now a major company is doing the same thing. Meghan has it for us.
Every year, Chicago hosts an event called Chicago Black Restaurants Week. The week is supposed to help Black-owned businesses during the lower-income months of the winter. Over 80 Chicago area businesses are participating this year, and this year Uber Eats will be partnering with the city for the event as well. There's a website to place orders through that takes the patron directly to the Uber Eats website, but there are also links to every single one of the restaurant's Instagram pages on this website as well. The event will also be going for 2 weeks this year as opposed to the normal 7 days.
I'm glad to see that. Small businesses already decreased their volume in the winter months as is. So it's good to see them doubling up on this. And also good to see that major companies like this are joining in.
As we've talked about on BossFM, the movie Soul was a movie that warmed all of our hearts. And now we have more inspiring information about animation in the future. Kristian?
Absolutely. So Bowie State has become the first HBCU to have a full animation studio. Let's talk about the company that's backing them. A new stop-motion animation studio is opening at Bowie State University, making it the first of its kind at a historically Black college or university. The Maryland University partnered with Oscar-nominated animation house Leica to make the dream a reality. Leica released a statement saying that, quote, the partnership will enhance BSU's animation curriculum with the goal of providing a career pathway for BSU students into the animation industry, end quote. According to a press release, Leica will fund upgrades to Bowie State's green screen studio, allowing for stop-motion animation production. The art form includes incremental movement of objects, such as puppets, filmed at a high rate to create the illusion of movement. The chair of the BSU Department of Fine and Performing Arts stated that they're looking at the partnership to be an internship and career pipeline that can help diversify the animation industry that has traditionally been underrepresented for people of color. The university plans to have the studio up and running for next year. This is Kristian Calhoun, BossFM.
Leica is an amazing company, and I really like a lot of the movies they've produced. They're really beautiful and intricate, and so I'm really excited to see this experience and this art form be passed to others so that we can have a more representative group of people creating content. I just think that stop-motion animation and other things like that could really benefit from a Black point of view and having stories from a Black perspective. So I'm excited to see where this goes in the future.
If you're like me, during this pandemic, you've been staying home, binge watching everything under the sun on all of these streaming services. And now one of the major ones is shining light on something important. Meghan has the coverage.
HBO has released a new documentary last week about African-American art from the past 200 years. The project was centered around an art exhibit made by David Driscoll called 2 Centuries of Black American Art. The exhibition included over 200 works from the 18th to the 20th century. The documentary covers the installation and the societal response to it. Many claim that Driscoll's art imposed isolation on Black artists. Many Black artists from multiple generations share their opinions and thoughts in this piece. Black art is moving into the mainstream, however, as Driscoll, who is now deceased, said, quote, "We haven't reached the promised land. We've got a long way to go," end quote. I think it's super important to understand that an underrepresented art form needs to be brought to the surface, and we need to be able to see more of it.
A goal of mine, once I'm able to really afford the pieces, is to fill my home with Black art. So to see this celebrated on such a national platform, it just makes me even more excited.
And of course, to end this episode, we have another Black History Month fact.
All right, guys, so our fact today is one that many probably are not aware of. While Rosa Parks was credited for kicking off the Montgomery bus boycott back in 1955, it was actually Claudette Colvin who had done it just months prior. The lesser-known Claudette Colvin was arrested for the very same thing, not giving up her bus seat, back in 1955, just months prior to Rosa Parks.
As I said yesterday, the segments that we've had for this month have really taught me a lot. I've learned more than I really ever have about Black History Month because I've been doing my own research for this. But I think it's important that we bring these facts up to the light and let other people share them as well, because this is not part of the education that we get here in America, and even though it really should be.
All right, everyone, that's it for your Tuesday morning Boss FM news. If you'd like to rewatch any of our shows, as always, you can download them on the Boss FM app or on all of our social media platforms. Also, check out Boss FM News in the evening at 8:30 tonight. I'm Kristian.
I'm Meghan.
And you guys have a great day.
Yeah. Okay.